Hey everyone, this is Cindy Emmy, and today I'm going to be doing a video on how I organize both my diamond painting and my beading beads supplies. I was asked to show this back when I showed my diamond painting new setup, and then recently I finally got all my beads put up into the same system, so I'm just gonna put them both in one video, because doing two separate videos on the exact same system just because they're for two different crafts seems silly to me. So basically I'm gonna show you what I do. The only difference between how I do them right now, because this is my current diamond painting, is the stickers on them, which, if you can tell, the ones on my diamond painting are curling up because they've been put on two different box sets. They've moved a lot, whereas the ones on my other one you can't see, and they aren't peeling up. So diamond painting, let's take a look at this one. It's okay, so I got these all from Harbor Freight. I think this is like $8. Just the case is about roughly $8. And then 3 cases. They come, which I will be linking everything below. But they come in something like this. And individual boxes. It comes in a thing that says it's a 25 set. And they come like this. They're little tiny. Some of them are good. I actually have a better amount of good ones than I have. My old set are like what I used to use. I don't know if I still have it anywhere around me. I used to use these little things. I will link what they were below, and I'm still using these, but I'm using them for, they hold the charms for my Etsy shop. I'm putting like a couple of one design in one. But for beads, I need a lot more space for beads and for diamond painting. Whereas in one case that holds these, I think you get like 80 something like that. I don't know. It'll be linked below. But with these things hold, I get 3 of these, which are, they say it's 25, but it's actually 24 of the little boxes. And when you get 3 of these, I think they're like almost $5 each. They're $4 something. This case holds 3 full, almost 2 full boxes with 4 left over of these things, which is why I have a box of these, because I have a lot of extras, which these get used. So each time I get one of these cases, I get 3 of these boxes, and I think that's roughly, for the whole thing, it's like $27 with shipping. I know it's under $30, which the case things with these was like almost 40 some dollars, almost 40. It depends. I used to get them on sale, so they'd be somewhere between 30 and $35 from what I remember. I think the lowest I ever got one was 29, which I did not like buying that, whereas this for 27 and get all of this, it's more financially, I mean, it's still expensive, but I could get, again, one of these things with 24 of the little boxes for almost $5. So if I get $10, I could get 2 of these, which means I then could, you know, save up some more and get one of these, and then another one of these, and it just, you know, and Harbor Freight has really fast shipping and is really good. The only thing that annoys me is they never send me a tracking. It just shows up like 3 days later here in a giant box. But yeah, so diamond painting, let's take a look inside. The only thing I don't like is because this is a, or one of the only things I don't like. There are a couple things I don't like, but I love it more than I hate it. I don't actually hate anything about it, but because it's a toolbox, it opens from this angle when I want it to open from this angle. But that's just, you know, personal so the way I set it up is it goes, well, actually, I think for my diamond painting, it goes like this instead of 20, it goes sideways, whereas my beading is actually different. I would like it if I could switch it so that it would, so that the little cases, let's get one of the tinier ones. I wish it could go like this, but then all these things wouldn't fit in there and you'd have wasted space. So that if it's going to open from where the handle side, I would want the stuff to go this way, facing towards the handle instead of side to side. But again, these things, because they've been on multiple cases, they're starting to peel up, but they still stick on there. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera off and bring my beading one because that one's easier for me to explain things. Alright, so these are my beading storage. This one is completely filled. And these can hold a freaking large amount of beads. See, my diamond painting, I haven't been diamond painting as much as I used to because I had some issues. I was gonna do it live, and then I got angry. Some things happened, and so I took it out on the diamond painting. But so like I haven't paid attention as much to the diamond painting stuff recently, so I can't remember exactly all the amounts that the things can hold in drills and stuff, but in beads I can. This right here is holding 25 grams of beads, and I still have enough room for about, from what I remember when it was full, I think I've used about 15 grams of bead when it was like full to the top that it was hard to open without beads flying everywhere. So this can hold almost 40 grams of beads, maybe a little over 40 if you're, you know, want to stuff them in like I did, because this is one of the colors I used the most. I created these little, because I have a silhouette, so I did it's 1.5 centimeters wide and I think 2 centimeters tall, and I just, you know, got my silhouette to cut out a bunch of those, and I just put the color, like, the color changes depending on where you buy them. So my colors go by where I bought them first. So this, where I bought this color first, it was called eggshell. It is not called eggshell everywhere. I think I just, last time I bought these, I think it was called, let's see. I still have my trash. Let's see. Nope, not white pearl. I have bought a lot of black recently. It's called Cream Ceylon. Cream Ceylon, from the place I just got some last time from. And so you go by the number. I used to not like to record the numbers, which was not a good thing for me because I didn't know that the names changed. But now that I know to go off the number, I have been able to find the beads that I've been looking for easier. Some of them are really hard to find, but yeah, so I have one of those, and I put them on each one of these things. And as I said with the other one, I would like it if I could organize them like this instead of like this, but the colors, the way I look at them, I go down. So if you notice right here, I have blacks and grays, so it goes from all the way up to the top. I have a what's called light smoke gray, and this is exactly 5 grams of beads, and it looks like I'm running low, but I'm not. That's just a color I don't use a ton. And it goes from light smoke all the way down to black, to my matte black, I think is the, and then it goes into white, and I just, you know, I have them set up by colors, and I like this a ton. I can hold way more beads, like this eggshell. Again, I'm taking the eggshell out because it's one of my most used ones besides black, which I only have 20 grams. Yeah, 20 grams of black in here, so it's not as packed full, so it's not as good of a show as this, but what was I saying? My brain just shut off. I forgot what I was saying. Aha, the ability to go back and listen to what you have recorded already. Alright, so basically what I was saying was that this eggshell, for 20 grams, well, the most I've ever gotten in one is 25, because my main beading place, the highest they go is 25 grams. If I bought one of these little things, the most it can hold is 15. But I didn't like having two of the same color, because if I used the 15 and then I had an empty one with a little thing on it, it would make my weird OCD tendencies just go haywire. It really would, because I didn't like having two of the same color. Well, maybe not two of the same color, because I got a couple of these that are really close in color, specifically the whites. Like this one, I'm actually using on, I've showed this in a lot of videos recently, but this American flag, I was running out of white, and I just decided to use eggshell. I don't know why I suddenly got way dark. That's better. I decided to use eggshell because it kind of looks like, it's hard to see with all the yellow that is now coming up from this thing, but it looks like just an off-white, that works for a flag. But yeah, so like, I don't like having two of these cases. If I get a 25 gram set of beads, like, oh, another one, I would usually keep them in the little baggie they came in, and like for this frog green that's in in the other case, half of this was in one of these little things, and then the other half was in the little baggies that they come in. This is actually for only a 5 gram. They're bigger if they're for like 25 grams. They're basically like a Ziploc baggie, big one. But yeah, I didn't like that, because then like when I would get low on this, I would think I was out of beads, because I actually use this color a ton, which is why I got 25 grams of it. And I actually ended up once with like over 30 some grams of it when I didn't need to, because I already had like a 25 gram bag in storage, because I didn't know that I had this. I had the same instance with seed beads and size 15 seed beads. I didn't know I had so many colors of them, because I had put a bunch of them away in storage, because I didn't have the room for them in one of these little things, or I didn't have enough of these little things. So I didn't know I had a ton of colors in size 15, because I had put them away and they weren't organized, because I had them organized and then I used them, and then I didn't have time or money to buy more of the size 15. So this just works out well for me. So I have 2 of these cases at the moment for size 11 beads, Delica beads, because I use those the most. I have 1 for diamond painting, because I think most of my paintings that I use, they only, as you saw with the other one, this is as far as 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 36, 29. Yeah, I think 36 colors is the most that it uses. The most I've ever used is about 40. Though some of them use up to, I've seen 60 some, which would still fit in this thing. So I think most diamond paintings I do will fit in these things. So I only intend to have one of these for diamond painting. I'm not one of those people that works on multiple diamond paintings at once. I work on one until it's done. But yeah, and then I have one for size 15 beads because they're expensive. And they're tiny. And so I don't have enough to put into a second one. And then I have one more that is for seed beads and then odd beads, because I have some odd beads that, like, I'm making a snowman at the moment that has a bead that's like a raindrop with a little hole on the fat end, and it's supposed to be the carrot on the nose. And that's and then I have my Swarovski crystals. So one of these things is seed beads and odd beads. This has probably been a very rambly video, and I might redo this at another time. I don't know. But I was asked, you know, to go ahead and do this video of my organization. So basically, Harbor Freight cases, 3 set of the 25 box, which is actually 24 tiny ones. I get a lot of use out of the 25th box. I keep my beading supplies in it, so like I have one that, if you can see, has my string. I have my Nymo and my fire line. I also have my attachment stuff, and I keep my needles in here, and anything else for using during beading. I have another one that holds my tools, like thread burner and pliers and stuff. I have one because I do a lot of knitting. This holds, because I always lose my cables and stuff, this is holding all my cable, well, not all of them, I have them everywhere, but the ones I use the most, my cables and needles, are all in here, so I don't lose them. I have found organizing ways to use all of these things. So yeah, this has been rambly. I've lost my mind a couple times. But yeah, so 24, but it's called 25 Harbor Freight things. They're actually, everyone calls them Harbor Freight cases, but they're not actually Harbor Freight. They are, I don't have the little tag with me, but they're not Harbor Freight. You can just buy them through Harbor Freight. You actually can get them on Amazon, but they're way more expensive on Amazon. Both of these things. I think this case is like $25 on Amazon, and these are like $10 to $15 on Amazon instead of $5. Maybe, I think maybe they're $15 on Amazon. So it's just easier to get them through Harbor Freight. And yeah, I just, you know, if you don't have a silhouette or something, you can just use, I actually have a couple of them on my size 15 that have a post-it note on them, because I ran out of my little thingamajiggers, and I didn't want to pull out my silhouette, because I hate pulling that thing out. I use it once a week. I make sure I have everything printed and ready once a week, and then I print out everything that I need and cut for a couple hours. And usually I do that either once a week or once every 2 weeks, because again, I hate pulling that thing out. Not that I don't love it, it's just that it takes up a lot of space. But yeah, you can use Post-its, or, you know, just get sticker paper. It's not that expensive. Label paper, and use a label, cut it in half if it's too big, and put it on the top. And yeah, for my diamond painting, as you saw, I have them on the front. That's going to change. No, it's not going to change. I just realized I like having them on the front for those, because I go by the number and symbol. But they're gonna change in that I'm gonna actually develop a sticker that goes on the front of them for myself. But I basically, what they are now is I took a photo of the key that came with the diamond painting, and I just turned it into a sticker and cut it out and put it on there. But yeah, I have no idea what else to say. This is not really that in-depth of a organization. It's really just putting the boxes into the case, and that is how I organize. It takes, you know, it's 3 cases. You have 4 left over of the little boxes in the end to go in one of these things. I hope this helps you in some way. I'm sorry for all the rambling. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. God bless.